This is the barbell back squat, one of the best weight training exercises anyone of nearly any age and ability level can and should perform regularly. The mechanics demonstrated and instructed in this video will help you execute this perfectly safe exercise properly, and with minor adjustments will carry over to variations that use different equipment, load positions, or range of motion. Starting with the setup, use an adjustable rack system to set the barbell on a pair of hooks at approximately armpit height. Take a grip just wider than shoulder width at equidistant locations from the center of the barbell. Step to the bar between your grip, centering your chest with the middle of the barbell and placing the knot of your shoelaces directly under the bar with a hip to shoulder width stance. Keeping a firm grip and your feet in place, lower yourself under the bar and carefully stand up to bring your upper back to the bar so that we can find your ideal location for the bar to rest before you begin the exercise. There are two options for bar placement. The first and easiest is the high bar position on the upper trapezius, which is the large muscle tissue above your shoulder blades and below your neck. The second is the low bar position, which rests the bar on top of the rear deltoid muscles of the shoulder and across the back in a narrow but existential nook created by the musculature of the shoulder blades. Both require a grip as narrow as you can manage, your shoulder blades squeezed together, and your elbows pulled back. Start with the position that's easiest for you and know that comfort and confidence will both increase with each weekly squat session. Now that you're in position to lift the bar, take a big breath, brace your core, stand up, and take a second to make sure everything is stable. Then take at least one step back with each foot, ensuring that they are symmetrically placed with toes pointing forward or slightly out at hip to shoulder width apart. Before descending, make sure you have a big, fresh breath braced in your core. Then slowly sit your hips back and down while opening your thighs, keeping your spine straight, tight, and locked into the same upward angle it started with throughout the entire movement until you have descended as far as you can go without losing tension or alignment in your back. From the bottom position, quickly press through the arches of your feet and into the bar in effort to raise your hips and shoulders at the same speed until you are back to your starting position. Before each repetition, take a fresh breath and re-brace your core. The bar should travel down and up in as straight of a line as possible. Keeping your center of gravity approximately in the back of your arches the entire movement will help. Never let the arches collapse. Always keep the knees over or outside of the ankles during the movement, and only descend to a depth that you can control without losing your straight, neutral spine alignment. When finished, carefully step straight forward into the center of the rack until you feel the bar make contact with the supports on both sides. Slowly lower yourself a few inches to rest the barbell safely in the hooks, then carefully separate yourself from the bar and back away from the rack.